All right, Judge Myers, I think everybody that is needs to be here for this first case is here, so you may proceed whenever you're ready, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. So, thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Today we've got two matters before the court, and we'll proceed with the first matter, which is the people of the state of San Andreas versus Joseph Choo. I assume that I have counsel for the people of San Andreas present. Could you stand and state your name?
Yes, my name is Joseph Murdoch. I am Chief of Police of the Los Santos Police Department.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murdoch. And I assume that we have a Sean Outlaw, counsel for the defendant, Mr. Joseph Choo.
Yes, this is Sean Outlaw.
Thank you very much, Mr. Outlaw. I'm having a little trouble hearing you, so if you could use your projecting voice, that would be very helpful for everyone.
Okay.
So today, the people bring a number of charges against Mr. Sean Outlaw. So I
It's,
will,
Joe. It's
Whoa,
actually
whoa, whoa,
against
whoa.
Mr.
or
Chu.
against Joseph Chu, my apologies.
Thank you.
Joseph Murdoch is the lawyer for the people who is bringing these charges. Mr. Murdoch, I'll hand the reins over to you to read out the charges, and then after all the charges are read, Mr. Outlaw, you can deliver your pleas to each of the charges as stated.
All right.
All right, thank you, Mr. Myers.
Before we start, I would like to bring to your attention. Never mind. That's taken care of. Pardon me.
So, Mr. Outlaw, I'm still having some trouble hearing you.
Okay. Can anybody else hear me? Everybody else hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think you might just have to scoot closer.
I got you. Just go ahead and scoot up.
There we go.
All right,
I'm alright.
gonna let that one slide, brother. You okay?
Yep.
No way,
All right. Sorry about that. So, Mr. Outlaw, is there something you'd like to say before I begin?
You may proceed.
All right, thank you.
Right.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. These are the following charges I have against Mr. Jacob Chu. All right, Mr. Chu is being charged with assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated assault, resisting arrest, reckless evading, first degree speeding, and criminal possession of a weapon class B.
Thank you very
That is all,
much.
Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murdoch. I'll hand the reins over to you, Mr. Outlaw. How do you plead to each of these charges?
We are going to go with not guilty.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murdoch. And just to be clear for the record, you're entering not guilty pleas for all 6 of these charges. Is that correct?
Yes, we're going to fight all charges.
Could you come again, Mr. Outlaw?
We are going to fight all charges.
Understood, Mr. Outlaw. Okay, so at this point, Mr. Murdoch, I'll hand the reins over to you for your opening statement, and then after that, Mr. Outlaw will get to present his opening statement.
Okay, I appreciate you. Thank you. So, the Los Santos Police Department, like I said, we are charging you with the following charges of assault with a deadly weapon, aggravated assault, resisting arrest, reckless evading, first degree speeding, and criminal possession of a weapon class B. On the grounds that, should I go into detail about the case, Mr. Myers, or should I wait for that? I'm not too familiar with the opening statements.
No problem. So, opening statement, you can just kind of give me general background of the events that happened from your perspective. Tell me what you're going to show me over the course of the trial in terms of evidence, and then you're just kind of giving me a general overview of how your case is going to go.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, I got you. Thank you. All right, so I have several pieces of evidence with me, and I've also brought a, video I'll be playing on the monitor here for you all today with some body cam footage of the events. So, basically, what happened is allegedly Mr. Jacob Chu was at a block party hosted by a Trey Garcia the other evening. He had stabbed Mr. Garcia during a that broke out at the party. I attempted to stop him, and he fled away on a motorcycle, driving through the city at high speeds recklessly. I apologize. Where he ultimately ended up in the oiled fields on the east side of the city and was picked up by a black and purple color car with neon underglow. At that time, I lost the suspect and was not able to locate them. Later on in the evening, the department received a call that there was a fight in progress. Let me get the exact postal for you. It'll be at a postal 223 new apartment complexes. I went down there, and upon arrival, I saw the same car that Mr. Choo allegedly hopped in. And when I got there, I saw another man I was not able to identify yet, but I waited there for a little bit, and Mr. Jacob Chu allegedly pulled up on his motorcycle, got off, and I went to talk to him, and he ran away and got on the motorcycle. I gave him several orders to stop and get off the bike, and that is when I tased him off. He got up, tackled me, got back on the bike. A chase ensued for a minute or two until he ultimately hit a sign, went flying off the motorcycle, and I was able to apprehend him. Upon apprehension, I was able to find a Class B automatic weapon. It's a switch. I have it here with me. He did not use this weapon in the crime, although it's just criminal possession weapon Class B. But I do have the switchblade, I believe, that was used. I also have several pieces of DNA evidence, and like I said, everything I'll present on the TV. But other than that, that'll conclude my opening statement.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murdoch. Now, Mr. Outlaw, you may proceed with your opening statement.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, jury, and your honor, thanks for having me here today. So we're going to walk through this real quick. So first and foremost, police, especially the chief, should be trained to de-escalate situations. In this matter, it went straight to the taser. I don't think that was necessary. So therefore, we're going to throw that charge out. Furthermore, from what I recollect, we don't have any eyewitnesses to say he allegedly stabbed anybody. Yeah, could the blade be on the scene? Absolutely. He could have tripped over a rock on his knee, scraped his knee. That's why his blood was there. But I don't have any kind of evidence showing that he physically stabbed the gentleman, which, by the way, is not here. So you can also say that was alleged because there's kind of paperwork. So then I also want to bring to the attention the lack of professionalism of the PD while we were discussing this matter. But you know, that's another subject for another time. Um, I don't think mooning. I don't think mooning the prisoner or the attorney representing is actually appropriate. Nor is bringing it. Nor is bringing out a long range weapon for no reason. Somebody that's actually apprehended. So a lot of dips and holes there. So I rest my case on that for right now. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Outlaw.
Okay, Mr. Outlaw, thank you very much. Mr. Murdoch, at this time, I'm going to hand it over to you to present the bulk of your evidence at this moment, and then Mr. Outlaw will then have a chance to respond to the evidence with his own, if he has any.
Of course. May I take a moment to respond to some of his opening statements, or should I save that for another time?
So, Mr. Murdoch, you can save those responses for the closing, so we'll move
Sure.
to the evidence portion at this point.
All right, thank you. So, we might be here for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I have quite a bit of evidence. It's a fact. I got the evidence right here. So, in my job of law enforcement, I am rather meticulous and persistent. I will do everything I can to solve a crime, no matter how long that'll take or how much evidence I got to collect to make that happen. But I do believe today, ladies and gentlemen, I have enough evidence here to prove Mr. Jacob Choo is guilty. So let's start with the video. Now, there's going to be a couple things in it, and I'll try and stop when I can and explain things. And I also have physical evidence, and we'll all do a little look along together on our phones here shortly. But give me 1 second. Let me grab the tape, and we'll get rolling. And if everybody would like to come over here and gather around the screen so you actually see, that's cool. We'll all go back to our spots.
I'm interested. Fuck it.
Got a video, bro.
Got a video of something there.
On the contrary, you're quite the star, Mr. Chu. You look good on camera, my friend.
What are you talking to? Near him. What's this?
Here we go.
I come prepared, Mr. Chu.
Oh,
Stop it.
Alright.
You'll see here, this is the initial
Damn.
stabbing. You'll see there is Mr. Chu at the top of the screen stabbing Mr. Trey Garcia. This is me attempting to stop Mr. Chu as he runs away.
I don't know. Look like he slipped.
I was giving him several verbal orders to stop. I attempted
Maybe he
to
didn't
point
hear
my taser there. What are you doing? I tackled him. This is when
did
this
that.
mysterious gentleman in a white hat came over and tackled me over as well, allowing Mr. Chu enough time to get up and escape. This is when he got
That's
to
a
his
good guy.
motorcycle and drove off.
Thanks.
I got him into my car and began to pursue
You're
him.
gonna have to get it.
What's
The other officer that was present was James Hathcock. He is not present in court today.
He died?
I fixed it intermittently.
See here, Mr. Chu is driving on the motorcycle in front of me, recklessly going over the speed limit, going past signs. Eventually, our chase led us to the east side of the city to these here oil fields, where you'll see Mr. Chu does a badass jump off his motorcycle and gets into the car to escape.
Uh-oh. Gotta look out of my car.
After the badass escape, Mr. Chu and the driver were able to get away from me, and I did not locate them later until I received a call about the fight in progress.
I don't know who that was, but that was a badass jump.
It was.
The alleged person out there on that.
Here you'll see pictures of the bike, the car, and Mr. Chu. In the top left there, that is the car that was parked at the apartment complex.
That's
when
a
I
nice car.
arrived, along with the same motorcycle.
Yeah,
Here is me taking the switch and the knife used in the crime off Mr. Chu. And here is when I was taking Mr. Chu into the cell and taking his cuffs off.
I don't know. That don't look like this guy.
Well, I'll let the video speak for itself.
I mean, we got Justin Bieber over here, and then you got Chris Brown over
Hit me
there.
right in the back of the head and push me out. Here you'll see the DNA evidence. That is the several pieces of blood that were found at the scene of the party. I have all of these with me.
The guy in the video doesn't match the description of the guy beside me, though.
Now, you may all return to your seats. I have more evidence I'd like to provide to the court.
I'm going home today, bro.
On the TV or no over here?
I thank you for your patience. Now, as stated in Mr. Outlaw's opening statement, this is relevant. Mr. Garcia is not here today, the victim of our crime, but I can assure the court that it was Mr. Garcia. If we would all pull our phones out, please, and navigate to Twitter. On Twitter, we are going to go. I'm going to go ahead and make a little post, and you're going to go to the LSPD's Twitter page. Just post it here. Click on LSPD.
Yeah, I don't need you having my VPN.
Once there, you'll see the official alert. Wait, no, not that one. Go down. Go down. I'm tripping. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're looking at the wrong profile. Go on back to the main Twitter feed, and we're going to scroll down until we see a Mr. Garcia in a hospital bed. The first thing you'll see is a picture of Mr. Garcia. His Twitter handle is ISFTray. On June 27th, the day of the stabbing, finally back home, Doc got me written, see y'all soon. And you go down under that, you'll see a picture of Mr. Garcia in a hospital bed on the June 27th. Crazy how I got stabbed at my own party. Doc says I'll be good, on the lookout. Were you able to see that, Your Honor?
I was able to see that, Mr. Murdoch, and I assume that there's an accompanying medical report from the.
That's why I don't be posting nothing on Birdie.
No, sir.
Understood,
I do not
no
have that
problem.
paperwork.
Oh, you don't have the paperwork.
But I would now like to show the court the weapon I pulled off, Mr. Choo. Don't worry, it is the safety is on and is fully unloaded. There's no ammunition in this weapon. Oh, it's in the car. Okay, but that's okay. I'll get it to you. But
Objection. Hold on. Objection, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Outlaw, what is your objection?
Okay, so if we are in a court proceeding, every bit of evidence should be already in the court. So therefore, that should not be permitted. You can't
objection.
Hold on. You can't add evidence once we're in the courtroom. You should have the evidence here already. You're meticulous. According to your word, you're meticulous. You pay attention.
Mr. Murdoch, your response?
You'll also see on the video.
Sorry, Mr.
Whenever
Murdoch, just your response to Mr. Outlaw's objection.
Yes, this is relevant. In the video, you can see the weapon I pulled out of his pocket, the blue G17. I made sure to include that. We showed everything that was taken off him. You can see the gun and the knife taken off. But I will admit I do not have the physical gun here. I think I left it in the lockup back at PD.
So that evidence should be thrown out of court. It's not here.
I'd still like to use the footage here.
According to the law, that's not. But okay.
So at this point, I'm inclined to include the confiscated weapon as evidence. There's no constitutional reason as to why it should be excluded. The reasoning that it's not physically in court today does not convince me to exclude it.
But so you're going to include something that should be here, but it's not. There's no telling what you can do between now and then.
Well, Mr. Outlaw, we have body camera footage of officers confiscating the weapon in question off of your client. Do you disagree with that point?
Well, I disagree because we didn't see we didn't see my client's face. Did they have the same clothes? Me and him have the same shoes on right now. Could have been anybody. We didn't see a physical face of my client in any of the videos. Besides the one he mistakenly locked him up. So therefore, we didn't see his face strike the police chief. We didn't see any of that. We just saw a body running around, getting chased. We didn't see any of that.
Objection. I have just sent you over two pictures of the suspect. One with him with the same clothes and the mask on, and one with the same clothes with the mask off.
So we have a
the
mask
pictures,
on. How do we know it's him?
It'll all match the video there. He's wearing all the same clothes.
Well, I thank you for that, Mr. Murdoch, but I'm happy to just go off the video that you presented, which does show Mr. Choo's face.
Okay, thank you.
There's two different shirts in the videos.
So we're gonna. So did you pay attention to the fact that it's two different shirts and it's two different hairstyles? Did you pay attention to that? But again, this is the meticulous police chief getting a gun in the car of evidence that should be in the courtroom. He doesn't even notice these little
raise your voice so we can hear you too.
I mean, you guys gotta come closer. I'm not about to shout.
I don't think he knows
how. But there are a lot of holes in this argument. This is somebody that's supposed to be meticulous about evidence that forgets 2 or 3 things already. Just don't.
That's fine, Mr. Outlaw. So you can poke holes in the fact that the gun is not connected to your client when it's your time to cross-examine, right? But we can include the gun for now, and you can make that argument in your submissions. So the gun will stay in evidence.
May I continue?
Go ahead, Mr. Murdoch.
So I'm going to go ahead and pass over to you, sir. The physical DNA evidence I got of Mr. Choo. You'll see it's labeled under his name here. And I also have his fingerprint that I pulled off the motorcycle after he had wrecked into the sign and I apprehended him. And I'd also like to note that my suspect was also Mirandized.
Very well, Mr. Murdoch. And I'm assuming a copy of this evidence is being provided to the defense as well.
I'm not physically able to do this, Your Honor, but I'd be more than happy to pass this over and let Mr. Outlaw see it. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not too sure if we can analyze it here without my computer, but that is Mr. Jacob Choo's blood and Mr. Choo's fingerprint. And this can all be collaborated in my system. They are the same items that were shown in the video as well.
Very well, Mr. Murdoch. So I'm not able to open the file on my computer, so if there's a way that you can make the evidence viewable to me, then that would be helpful.
Okay. I don't think I'll be able to do that at this time, Your Honor. The only way I'd actually be able to show you a picture of that DNA and blood evidence being connected to Mr. Choo is through the video where it has his name under it labeled in court today. But other than that, I do believe I'm out of evidence, and I'll give Mr. Outlaw a chance to respond.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murdoch. Mr. Outlaw, your chance to respond now.
All right. So as I stated once before, this police chief is supposedly meticulous, note-taking,
Scoot up.
very thorough advisor, police chief, evidence collector. There's plenty of holes in this argument. As I stated before in the video shown on this screen today, we did not see any inclinations of my client's face on the police check. Honestly, we really just saw a pink or purple vest, actually a different color from what my client is wearing right now. Also, a totally different hair color and hairstyle. So, not only that, again, this said gun he has is not in the courtroom right now. Generally, when you bring evidence, the evidence should be in the courtroom. We don't have we can't allow such slip ups from a thorough police chief to go unnoticed. It's in your car. You've had all day. Like, how did you forget your key piece of your key piece of evidence in your car? But you're supposed to be thorough and meticulous. And again, I'm going to post something on the birdie. If everybody can bring your phones out for me real quick. And I want to show you what kind of police system we're dealing with. 1 second.
Oh, this is gonna be good. You want to watch this one?
Give me 1 second. This is the lack of professionalism we have to deal with here. Spell check, of course. As you can see, the police officer on the left is doing the hanky-panky, hokey-pokey, dropping it like it's hot, taunting my client. On the right, he also threatens my client with a rifle in his hand, and he's apprehended. This is what we're dealing with here in this city.
I don't see a rifle.
Now, Judge, You see the rifle on the right, on the picture on the right. There's a rifle in his right hand.
And on the left side, it's in between his legs.
It's right there.
The rifle is indeed
See?
there, but it's not clear whether the officer is actually threatening your client, Mr. Outlaw.
Flipping him off.
Well, do you have any kind of reason to have a rifle out in police station? Even beyond that, there's still no reason for your police officer to be taunting and twerking in front of my client.
I have an objection.
The professionals.
Mr. Murdoch, your objection, please.
There's no evidence proving that your client here was being taunted by my officer. All this shows is that me and my officer were present at the party, and is the reason that why we were able to provide Mr. Garcia with some form of justice today while bringing in the person that stabbed him. The reason I'm glad we were there, and I'm glad I was getting down because I was doing my job. I was
I think you're looking
outsourcing
at the
to the
wrong,
public.
wrong picture, mate.
No.
You definitely
I
got the
might
wrong
be.
picture.
I might be. Was it the? Are we looking at the picture of me dancing or the?
That wasn't. See, that wasn't you.
Oh, that is officer.
And this is
Okay.
supposed to be a meticulous police chief.
Hello, dear.
Oh, yes. All right. So
This is what we're dealing with here in Los Santos,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen.
I cannot speak for that officer, James Hathcock, because I did not see this event occur. I was not aware it happened, and honestly, I'm ashamed of him. Yeah, that really doesn't look good on us. So that concludes my objection on that.
Thank you.
Very
So
well.
again, my case is pretty much well proven here. We don't have any kind of inclination that that was actually my client running from the police officer.
Oh,
Did he-
objection on that.
Okay, go ahead.
I also forgot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna step up.
Oh, you forgot something else.
During the video, listen, I got a lot of work to do. I'm one man, my friend. I apologize. But
Hey,
in the video, you can clearly see whenever I was taking the evidence off Mr. Choo, when I was taking the gun and I took the switchblade off him, the outfit he was wearing was the same outfit he was wearing when he was brought into custody and when he punched me in the back of the head. What do you have to say about that?
I would
You
like
seem to have forgotten that. I got a clear body cam footage of your
Whenever
client.
I looked at the video, Judge, there was two different outfits in the first part of the video and the second.
as
part
I
of the
stated twice already.
Objection. I have video footage of the. Goddamn, I'm so sorry. But I have a video of Mr. Chu on the motorcycle when I was chasing him away from the party. I also have the picture of the motorcycle I found at the parking lot with his fingerprint on it after he had crashed off the bike and I took him into custody.
Okay.
To
So
rewatch
is the
video,
video
sir.
is the video on your montage? Or is it on you right now? You have it to
Yeah.
show?
Yep, I can hit it again. We'll
Go
replay.
ahead.
Wait,
Please
what
do.
if that was Jacob Choo? But then who is this guy? 'Cause that don't look like the guy in the video.
I'm pretty
You
sure in
will
the
clearly see in the video that this is Jacob Chu.
I agree.
think-
that
I
might
think-
be Jacob Choo, but who is this? Because he
That-
ain't the
Oh,
guy.
That is a statue.
All right.
There he is, Jacob, right there. He
yeah,
does the
but look,
stabbing.
he has no sleeves in this video.
Now wait. He gets onto the very bike that I had pulled the suspect off of, that he initially got tased off of by me. The same bike he hit the sign and flew off of, and I pulled a fingerprint off of. It's that very same bike sitting right there that he gets onto. He's got the keys. What do you have to say about that, Mr.
It
Allen?
looks like you hit your head when you hit the ground. You
Just
maybe
totally
should-
different
shirts.
So,
Okay, but the
totally
same
different
man, I've seen Mr. Chu around, he's a very fashionable fella. He has many different great flavored outfits to choose from. And he clearly went and changed his outfit, trying to give himself some sort of alibi, because the time between this event and the one that I actually
accusations.
caught him was about an hour. He clearly had to get changed between that time.
Yeah, but how can you prove that this is the same as the other person? The second part.
Because I got your blood at the party. Watch. At
You
the
will
very
flip.
end of
You
this
still don't see
montage,
my client's face. Okay.
I got his blood.
Did you get that guy's plate?
No,
Well,
you
if
didn't
there
have
was
a. That's a
multiple, hold
legal
on there.
card.
If there was multiple people on the ground, wouldn't that mean that could be somebody else's blood, right?
Oh,
Didn't somebody die there? If I
Oh.
remember correctly from the
I
fight?
also got a sample of Garcia's blood. I was able to analyze and see that there were 4 different individuals there at the party that were injured. We're coming
Look
up
at
on
that
it
long
right now.
sleeve shirt. Look at that long, or that.
Yeah, look at those
Yes.
tattoos. Look at those tattoos.
look
Same
at that
man,
car. That
same
shit's
bike,
sexy.
top
Everybody
right.
has tattoos. You have
Same
that.
car,
I have
top
that.
left.
Yeah, wrong.
Right here, taking the gun off your suspect. Next, him
But are
hitting
you
me.
sure that that knife was used in the crime in the first part?
Whoa.
I don't have 100% confirmation about that.
Could have been
Oh, what are we talking about now? Okay, so what are we talking about?
a
All right, we can go ahead and wrap this up, Your Honor.
But there he
Go
is.
ahead and wrap this up.
Tell me about that.
That's not good for him.
Defend that. And then right here, here's the blood. DNA, Jacob Choo. Right there, that white dot, that's Mr. Garcia's blood. And these are a sample of Shiesty Choo's blood and Jacob Choo's
Wait,
blood in the scene.
why is Mr. Garcia not here defending himself?
I wish I could give you an answer to that, sir. Whoever you
This would
are.
be a whole lot easier. You could just point his finger.
You return to the stands, please, sir.
My bad, sir.
That was so rude.
Mr.
But
Murdoch,
I rest my case.
So we'll move to closing arguments at this point. At the start of your closing, Mr. Murdoch, could you pause the video of you in the cell with Mr. Choo allegedly and see if you can bring up a clear picture of his face?
I am
Because
not
I think
physically
you'd
able
have to do
pause
that
it.
through the emails. Is the only way.
Understood. So, Mr. Murdoch, at this time, you can begin with your closing statements. Just
All right.
explain to me sort of an overview and explain why I should rule in your favor.
Okay, thank you. I apologize. I was getting a little heated there by the screen again. I get rather excited. But I do believe that Mr. Jacob Choo here is guilty of all the crimes I've accused him of today. I believe that he was at that party, and I believe that he saw one of his friends get hurt, and that he wanted to do something about it. I believe that the brothership between him and that mysterious person that picked him up after the badass jump is strong, and it might have been the same guy, but that's neither here nor there. I believe Jacob is a criminal. As for, hold on, brother, I'll have you for contempt of court. But I'm sorry, getting off track. I believe I presented enough evidence today to rightfully charge Mr. Chu with the what's been presented. You can clearly tell that it's the same man that got on the bike, the same bike. I got the fingerprint, I got the blood, I have the gun in the evidence locker, video of the gun. Like, I got everything I need. I have a social media statement from Mr. Garcia saying that he was stabbed at his own party. As for the professionalism of my department on Mr. Hathcock's part, I don't think that should be overlooked. I'm going to look into this matter personally and make sure it's dealt with because that is not what my department stands for at all. We are here to defend the city of Los Santos and keep it safe. And I believe in treating suspects with respect because it's the only way you're going to get respect is if you give it. And I don't think Mr. Hathcock showed Mr. Chu or Mr. Outlaw any sort of respect that evening. And disciplinary action will be taken against him. But in closing, I think I've brought enough to the table today to convict Mr. Chu. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murdoch. Mr. Outlaw, your closing comments?
So, Your Honor, thank you again for having. So, in order for him to win this case, it has to be done with reasonable doubt. So we have plenty of doubt that this might or may not be my client, which I believe is not. We can see the outfits are different. You never see a clear face of him while the police chase was in pursuit. And with his own words, police chief's very own words, just 5 minutes ago, he said he is not 100% sure that knife belonged to my client, which which really pretty much initiated this whole thing. So we're going to go ahead and say, excuse me, I'm going to stay on the stance that my client is innocent. Also, due to the fact that with the police chief's own words, he said he is meticulous. He also said he's very thorough. As we can see, neither of the sort are true. Now, I'm not taking shots. He does work hard. I understand it is a lot for one person to have. But when you have my client's life on the line, in history on the line, you need to have every last piece of evidence in the courtroom. Gun should not be in your car, which is another very unprofessional. Um, you also should be able to tell us what your employees are doing in your own precinct. So therefore, we're going to go ahead and say that my client is not guilty of all charges.
Thank you very much, Mr. Outlaw. At this time, I'm comfortable in delivering my verdict on all 6 counts. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Jacob Choo, not guilty on all 6 counts. Mr. Outlaw will save your comments for out of the courtroom. Thank you very much. It's clear that Mr. Trey Garcia was tragically stabbed at his own block party that he graciously threw for the city. It's also clear that somebody sped off on a motorcycle and then got into another car and sped off. Unfortunately, this court's not convinced that beyond a reasonable doubt that person is Mr. Jacob Choo. There's no proper identification on the body camera in terms of pulling his ID card or getting a clear shot of his face. So at this time, Mr. Jacob Choo, you're found not guilty of all charges and you are free to go. The people are welcome to collect more evidence and bring further charges later down the road, but at this time, Mr. Choo is a free man.
Mr. Chu, you are set to go.
Wait, do I get arrested? Do I get my bail money back?
Yes, sir. I'll send that right back to you.
Oh man.
Hey, the man.
I actually have to get somewhere really quick.
No problem. Everyone is excused at this time.
Appreciate it, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Police Chief.
Good job, Mr. Outlaw.
So, Mr. Murdoch,
right.
as I understand it, we've got another matter before us today.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. I'll get everything set up right now. Here he is. Oh, just to see you, Mr. White. You look very good today.
Appreciate it.
All right. Did you bring any legal representation with you, or are you going to be representing yourself?
I'm going to be representing myself.
All right, man. Best of luck to you. I want to get some stuff ready real quick, and I'm just going to wait on my officer to get here, and then we'll be good to go.
Copy that.
Best of luck to you.
No, best of luck to you.
Your Honor, may I have the DNA that I passed over to you from earlier, please? Yeah, fingerprint and blood. Tragic, we weren't able to analyze that. I'm sorry.
No problem, Mr. Murdoch. You can do a little bit more work behind the scenes and rebring those charges if you wish.
Okay. We'll figure something out.
No problem.
Again, appreciate your help today. It's